I, 30F, immigrated to the UK from Eastern Europe as a teenager, 19, with absolutely nothing. I grew up in a struggling family, living in a small, overcrowded flat throughout my childhood, a living situation he later made nasty, disparaging comments about. My flat was small and I had to share the room until I move out, but it was always kept clean and tidy and was well looked after. To get to the UK, I worked crazy hours during my summer holidays just to save up enough money for a ticket. Once here, I worked low-level jobs, used my last savings for extra English classes. I knew English a bit, but it was super different to hear it in person comparing to school classes, and put myself through university. I was super determined to make it. During my BSc, I worked full-time, 5 days a week, and studied full-time, 3 full days of classes plus hitting the books every single night after work. I pushed through the exhaustion and scored high marks across both my bachelor's and master's degrees. I say all this because my ex used to constantly complain that he never had opportunities in life. Nothing was ever his fault. The reality? He was British, grew up with his own room, and had full, native access to the entire education system and job market. On top of that, he was 7 years older than me, meaning he had been in the workforce for a long time and had every opportunity to build a solid savings account. Instead, he chose to play incompetence. He literally claimed he didn't get an education because he wanted his brother to have it, which makes absolutely zero sense in the UK system and was just a ridiculous excuse to sound noble while doing nothing. He acted like a toddler who I constantly had to nag just to use deodorant and clean up after himself. We were together for 5 years in total, and looking back, that guy was a walking red flag hiding behind a nice guy mask and I missed hedge signs. He had a massive knight in shining armor complex and was a total chameleon boyfriend. He completely changed his personality, hobbies, and values depending on who he was hanging out with or who he was dating just to be liked.